What does Shoei offer us with their 2020 collection? Today, we'll go through their latest collection and put each of these helmets to the test to see how they perform. Shoei have been around for a good while and have built up a reputation based on their quality, performance, advanced design, and comfortable liners. First established in 1959 as a polyester manufacturer, they began producing motorcycle helmets in about 1960. 8 years later, they expanded to the US, and in 1987 to Europe. The amazing thing about this is that it's all been done with under 500 staff members and while only producing their helmets in Japan. So, Shoei really do focus on ensuring you're getting quality and safety, since they also usually score about 3 stars or more on the Sharp test. So what's new for the 2020 collection? The helmets that we've got here and we'll be taking out on our road test are the Shoei J-Cruise II, the Shoei GT Air II, the Shoei Neotec II, the Shoei NXR, and the Shoei X-Spirit III. Just a quick reminder to subscribe and check out the rest of our YouTube channel where we review and road test the latest motorcycle helmets, not only from Shoei, but from other major brands as well. If this is your first time seeing how we set up our road tests, then I'll give you a quick rundown. On the left on the white monitor is the helmet's internal temperature in degrees Celsius, measured through a thermometer between the helmet's liner and EPS. In the middle is a decibel meter, which shows readings from a thermometer placed near the helmet's ear. On the right is a telephone, which shows the airspeed on the helmet through an anemometer on the bike. Lastly, in the middle on the dash is our rider speed and the external temperature. As usual, we conducted all our road tests at 130 km per hour or 80 miles per hour on long stretches of highway. First up on our list is the Shoei J-Cruise II. Though the J-Cruise II took over from the relatively recent Shoei J-Cruise, it still traces its name back to the Shoei J-Max. This helmet comes with a recommended retail price of about 500 euros or $540 and boasts the most cutting edge in terms of features with its Shoei Advanced Integrated Matrix outer shell, which is produced in 3 outer shell sizes, and this is all coming at a very light weight of about 1,370 grams or about 3 pounds. You can already see the commitment to quality with 3 shell sizes, which is above average for most manufacturers. The helmet includes a strong ventilation system with 3 vents in the front, an always open exhaust in the back, and obviously it's a jet helmet, so you'll get plenty of air underneath the visor. The visor is pinlock prepared and has been improved to reduce yawing in the wind, and the drop-down sun visor is also going to drop down a little bit lower. Lastly, the helmet uses Shoei's 3D Max liner and is prepared for the Sena SRL2 to make installation a bit easier. When we took the J-Cruise II out, it was a cool wintry day with the airspeed ranging from about 110 to 130 km per hour. The helmet's internal temperature was about 6 degrees Celsius or 43 Fahrenheit, and the external temperature was approximately 5 degrees Celsius or 41 Fahrenheit, so that's a difference of 1 degree, which is great. For noise, the J-Cruise II clocked in at 106 decibels, but this is about the standard for a premium open-face helmet. As far as ranking goes, the J-Cruise II does very well. For material, the helmet earns 4 stars for its composite construction and multiple shell sizes. The helmet earns 5 stars for weight and another 3 for the visor. Understandably, the helmet finds itself with 1 star for noise, but we're not giving this very much weight here. Lastly, the helmet earns 4 stars for both ventilation and for comfort, which brings it to a total of 3.5 stars at 23 euros per star. Next up for the best helmets from Shoei, we've got the Shoei GT Air II. This is a sport touring helmet from Shoei meant to balance long-distance touring comfort with a sleek look. So, with a recommended retail price of about 450 euros or $490, the GT Air II is, again, made of Shoei's AIM material, with 3 outer shell sizes and weighing about 1,450 grams or 3 pounds 3 ounces. The vents are in the usual places for Shoei, so you have 1 vent in the brow that you can adjust, as well as 1 in the chin as well, with exhaust at the back. The visor is pinlock prepared with the insert lens in the box, and there's a drop-down sun visor as well. Again, the helmet uses Shoei's 3D Max liner and is prepared for the Sena SRL2. When we tested the GT Air II, the day's airspeed was about 130 km per hour. For ventilation, the GT Air II showed 27 degrees Celsius or 80 Fahrenheit in the helmet, while it was about 26 degrees outside, so that's a difference of 1 degree. We also got a reading of 97 decibels, which is astounding and one of the lowest results that we've found so far. So it's no surprise that the GT Air II comes with many a star. For material, the helmet earns 4 stars, and the same goes for weight and the visor, since it comes with all these high-end features. Unsurprisingly again, the GT Air II earns 5 stars for noise isolation, thanks to its phenomenal result, and a further 4 stars for ventilation, as well as another 5 for comfort. Overall, this brings the GT Air II to a total of 4 stars at 20 euros per star, making it an excellent performing helmet as well as a good value for money helmet. Lastly, for the touring world, we have the Shoei Neotec II. This is Shoei's main modular helmet that took over from the previous Neotec. With a recommended retail price of about 630 euros or around $700 US, the helmet does come at a premium, but it still doesn't quite beat the Schuberth C4 Pro. Like all Shoei helmets, it's made of AIM and comes in 3 shell sizes, and weighs about 1,600 grams or 3 pounds and 15 ounces. The vents are positioned the same as the GT Air 2, so you have one vent in the chin and one vent in the forehead. The visor is pinlock prepared with the insert in the box, and it also comes with an internal sun visor again. And the liner is the usual 3D liner, which is great, and the helmet has also been built to integrate with the Shoei SRL2. Don't worry though, this is the last one that currently comes with this feature. When we took the Neotec 2 out, the day's airspeed ranged from 120 to 130 km per hour, and the day's temperature was about 33 degrees Celsius or around 91 Fahrenheit. However, thanks to the vents in the chin, the forehead, and the exhaust in the back, our rider kept a cool head of about 32 degrees Celsius or 89 Fahrenheit, so a degree of difference. This was also helped by the helmet's deep EPS grooves. For noise, the Neotec 2 clocked in at 101 decibels, which is very good for a modular helmet, which is a category that tends to be louder than full-face helmets. Overall, the Neotec 2 does rank very well. For material, the Neotec 2 earns 4.5 stars and another 3 for weight. Thanks to the pinlock on the visor and the advanced visor sealing system, the Neotec 2 earns 4 stars for the visor, and for noise, the Neotec 2 finds itself with another 4 stars, while for ventilation and comfort, it earned 5 stars for each. This brings the Neotec 2 to a total of 4 stars at 22 euros per star. Next, we come to the full-on, full-face sport helmet category, starting with the Shoei NXR. It's still one of, if not the best helmet from Shoei, and it's enjoyed unparalleled popularity among riders, being among the lightest and most comfortable full-face helmet. The NXR is made of AIM and comes at a recommended retail price of 412 euros, around $445 US, with 4 outer shell sizes. The helmet weighs about 1,300 grams or 2 pounds and 13 ounces, and airflow comes into the helmet from a chin vent at the front, a forehead vent, and 2 brow vents on either side, with the exhaust out the back. The visor is pinlock prepared, and it comes with the insert in the box. The liner is Shoei's 3D liner, and it comes with emergency release cheek pads for added safety. When we tested the NXR out, the airspeed for the day ranged from about 120 to 130 km per hour, and the exterior temperature was 24 degrees Celsius or 75 Fahrenheit. However, thanks to the multiple vents on the helmet as well as its deep EPS grooves, the interior was 23 degrees Celsius or 73 Fahrenheit, so that's 1 degree less than the outside, which is excellent. Lastly, for noise, we measured around 103 decibels, which is a little bit above average. As far as ranking goes, the NXR earns 4 stars for material and another 5 for weight. The visor of the helmet earns 4 stars, and for noise is 2.5, since it was still on the noisier side of average. For ventilation, the NXR did excellent, earning 5 stars and another 4 for its quality liner. Overall, this brings the NXR to 4 stars at 19 euros per star, giving this helmet an astounding value for money, and it's no surprise why this helmet is such a favorite among riders. Lastly for today, we've got the Shoei X-Spirit 3, or the X14 as it's known outside of Europe. This is Shoei's top-of-the-line helmet and is also the model worn in MotoGP by riders such as Marc Marquez, but this is still an affordable helmet with a recommended retail price of about 700 euros or $750 US. The X-Spirit 3 comes in 4 outer shell sizes and is not made of ordinary AIM, but AIM Plus, which will mean it will be lighter with 1,350 grams. The ventilation on this helmet is strong thanks to the 2 chin vents that are adjustable, 1 brow vent, and another one further back on the helmet, with the exhaust coming just above the spoiler. The visor comes fully race ready with tear-off pins, and it's also pinlock prepared with the insert provided as well. The liner is Shoei's 3D liner, and the helmet comes with emergency release cheek pads, an adjustable liner, and has space for a comm system. When we tested the X-Spirit 3 out, it was another sunny day, and the airspeed was 115 km per hour. The outside temperature for the day was 21 degrees Celsius or 70 Fahrenheit, while the helmet's interior temperature was the same, which is also great. The noise level inside the helmet was 103 decibels, which is actually very good, considering that this is a race helmet. Now, for the stars of the last Shoei helmet for today. For material, the X-Spirit 3 earns itself 4.5 stars thanks to its fiberglass composite shell, and another 5 for weight. For its great visor and aerodynamics, the helmet earns another 5 stars. And for ventilation, the helmet did well by earning 4 stars, and can be expected to do even better in a tucked position on the track. Finally, for comfort, the X-Spirit 3 earns 5 stars thanks to its great liner, and this brings the X-Spirit 3 to a total of 5 stars at 25 euros per star, which again is a great value for money and also explains why it's another popular helmet model. Overall, there are some clear factors that explain why Shoei have remained so popular throughout the years, and all this expertise really shows in their 2020 collection. Not only is it in their high safety and high quality of their helmets, but it's that they consistently rank among the top helmets that will give you what you pay for, if not more. Though they don't always perform as well as other helmets that they compete with, they still perform consistently well. If you'd like to purchase any of these Shoei helmets, then make sure to head to championhelmets.com, where we have a lowest price guarantee and plenty of bundle deals, including discounted communication systems and free visors. That's it for the best Shoei 2020 helmet collection. While there are many more, these helmets have proven themselves consistently over time, not only on our road tests, but from what we hear back from you as well. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and let us know what you think in the comments down below. I'm Sebastian from Champion Helmets, and thanks for watching.